Hi there and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stensland-Menti here. So today on the show, investing and March Madness and the East Passyunk Restaurant Week. We're going to be cooking with Mama Maria. It smells so good here in the Dawn studio here at WMCN TV. But first, we're going to talk about your money and how you can keep more of it invested properly. My first guest, Brendan McGee, president and founder of Inevitable Wealth Coaching, and here to coach us on investing. We want to welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So you know, typical. My husband's always looking for any way to talk about March Madness. So I love that you incorporated March Madness and basketball into how to invest your money wisely.
Yeah. Well, the situation is this: is that the way investors and sports fans approach sporting events and investing is all too often in the same fashion. It's also presented to investors in the same fashion, and what do I mean by that? In the next couple of weeks, March Madness. And as the teams go into their brackets and so forth, you're going to hear analysts talk about certain teams. And they'll use phrases like Cinderella story, team of destiny, can't be beat. Well, what are you going to do? A couple people will take a few dollars and wager it on an office pool, and the analysts will have lots of commentary as to why they think this team's going to win or that team's going to win. And here's the thing, as long as it's just fun money, no harm, no foul, you lose a couple of bucks, no big deal, have some fun. But unfortunately, that same approach is what investors take. It's how it's presented to them. And the expected rate of return on gambling is zero. I mean, the casinos know there's a mathematical formula inside a slot machine. You're going to lose.
Now, I will tell you, Warren Buffett, did you hear this? He said, if your bracket is perfect, if you call it right, he'll give you $1 billion.
Well, that's pretty nice.
It shows you that he's a smart guy. He knows the odds of that happening.
He's also generous. He's also generous. But, you know, when you hear phrases in the media about stocks, there's certain phrases like stocks you should own. Going on to record-breaking highs. And here's an example, July 5th, 2000, CMGI. The phrase behind it is, it's a screaming buy. Well, December 31st, 2002, $440 a share is all the way down to 98 cents a share.
Okay, so you're the one screaming if you bought that.
You'll be screaming bloody murder if this is you. And this happens all over the place. So again, you see July 5th, 2012, 10 years later, $3.26 a share. And the problem is that investors are taking serious money, not fun money, money that's meant for college tuition, retirement, financial security. And what they don't realize is they're doing the exact same thing as the person filling out the pool for the office pool or the Super Bowl. And again, the results are the same. So again, the investor would do a lot better if they could be shown where is the line between gambling and speculation and prudent investing. And I think the other thing that has to take place, you have to have an advocate. You have to have an advocate. And here's the results. If you take a look at the Dalbar study, 20 years, 1992 through 2012, the average stock investor's return 4.25% versus the S&P, which is U.S. large company stocks that benchmark 8.21%. Annualized or underperforming the market by 4%. Over a 17-year period of time, the investors doubled their money if they get that 4% back. So it's huge. And again, an investor, I think, would do well to understand where that line is.
Not get caught up in the passion of it.
Not get caught up in the passion of it, but the other thing is this. That's just one example of gambling and speculation when investing is concerned. I think you really need an advocate or a coach who will stand between you and that line, and you will never, with serious money, cross over into gambling and speculation.
And Coach, that's why we want to give your information
Sure.
for anybody who has questions for you. I know you often have seminars that you give, but the Investor Coaching Series. So for more information, you can contact Brendan McGee at CoachGee.com.
Questions or concerns?
Yeah, 446-4322. Thank you, Coach Gee. Up next, we're going to be cooking it up with Mama Maria. We're going to talk about Restaurant Week in South Philadelphia. It's going to be a lot of fun. Be right back.